Stephen A., a big loss in Boulder after taking a 29-0 lead into the half. Deion Sanders and the Buffs lose to Stanford in OT 46-43. Talk to me about the loss.
It's an absolute disgrace. Unacceptable. The fact of the matter is Colorado came into this game 13-point favorites, okay, and got outscored by a 13-point underdog, 46-14 in the second half after being up 29-0. They're now 1-3 in the Pac-12. Their defense has allowed the second most yards per game at 473.7, Shannon, and the seventh most points per game at 35.9 in all of the entire FBS. I believe that Deion Sanders is a coach. I think he's a hell of a coach. He needs some dogs, as he told us. He's about 7 or 8 dogs away, but here's the problem. The players got caught up in the shine their coach generated. And I'm calling out his son, Shannon Sanders, who I love and I think has star written all over him. But whether it was you or by accident, it was somebody on your social media team, you cannot have something being posted at halftime of a damn game. Tom Brady and your dad already joked with you about what you were driving around with and how you needed to be in the film room. Well, guess what? It is no longer a laughing matter. Y'all are getting your ass kicked. Show up, stand up, because your daddy, and to the players on that squad, your coach is as much bravado as he had, as much swag as he had. He was the best on the planet. Week in and week out, you knew primetime Deion Sanders was the best probably ever. Y'all ain't on that level. Right. Stop acting like it and show up on the damn field and do what the hell you're supposed to do instead of getting your ass kicked on national television. Somebody got to say it. Go ahead, Shannon.
They lost this game because they're an undisciplined football team. 17 penalties for 129 yards. 4 times they got caught with too many men on the field. 17 penalties. At what point in time, because I heard Coach Prime game after game, we got to stop the penalties. We got to stop the penalties. We got to stop the penalties. And this is an undisciplined football team, and at some point in time, you guys are going to have to realize, you know what, we got to clean our act up. We're not good enough to overcome the mistakes that we keep committing.
And I'm sick and tired of people looking at prime time and acting like he was all flash and that he just lived off his talent. He was incredibly disciplined.
Yes.
He was incredibly committed. He was incredibly focused. I'm seeing a bunch of dudes that are playing for him. They get caught up in the shine, and they got caught up in all the notoriety that came their way, especially the son who we both love.
Yes.
But come on now, you got to show up week in and week out and exercise that level of discipline. And you can't have stories out there about how you posted something at halftime for your merch on social media. At halftime?
At halftime, I believe Travis Hunter played too many snaps. Remember, Stephen, that he was out a month.
Yeah.
So he comes back, and you're going to play him over 100 snaps, and you're playing him at altitude. This is Colorado. This is not sea level. You're playing at altitude, and you're playing him that many snaps. And it impacted him, I believe, on both sides of the football.
Yeah, you would know.
Give me something.